Hey Pisces, thanks for stopping by. All right, we're going to do a reading for career and finance, so let's get into it. Hey Pisces. Okay, so there's a few different messages, so just, hang tight. There is something here about some sort of transformation. I feel like it's the expectation that you put upon yourself from others, or it could have to do with financial responsibilities. Something is changing with that. It almost feels like it's holding you back in some way. So for example, if you have like grown children and you're still financially taking care of them, it's like you're going to release some of that financial responsibility. If this is work, there's something about the expectations people put on you. It's almost like it feels somewhat heavy, I think, because it's like maybe you started a position and over time that position grew, so your tasks grew, your responsibilities grew, and it's gotten to the point where there's almost like blurred lines of boundaries of your position because you've had so much added to it or something like that. There's a need for change here. I feel like you have maybe figured this out and you're trying to change something. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to move on to a different position or a new job or anything like that. It's almost like transitioning your job that you have. Okay. Some of you could be moving, or it's just like this restructuring of like your job, or it could be even your finances. The restructuring of your job though is tied to this, I feel like, where you just realize like something needs to change. It's interesting. Some of you may see a pattern, whether that's how you are in jobs, what you celebrate. For example, if you receive raises when it's almost like unexpected, like maybe, looking back at the jobs that you've had, you may have gotten raises or bonuses when you didn't qualify for it, or you may have gotten a larger raise than expected, or there's something about that. There's something that you're seeing when it comes to cycles and some sort of restructuring or celebration that's involved. Okay, these I have to look at. For anybody who's new, I do take the cards off the table on occasion to feel them up. Okay. There's like some sort of massive disappointment. It could have happened already. Between these two piles, there could have been some sort of breakup or, like some sort of breakup or whatever it was, it affected your finances, okay? It's interesting because there's something here about your resilience. What is this? It's like some of you could have had a relationship in the past where the person that you were with was some sort of addict. There's something about your resilience, like getting through it, getting through the heartbreak, getting through, like, I'm seeing like a roller coaster. And it goes back to this, the like restructuring, rebuilding of your life, basically. That could also be the cycle that you're looking back on, is relationships. The reason relationships are probably coming up here is because it has affected your finances or is affecting your finances in some way. Okay, we're going to move on and see what else is going on. I do want to thank everybody who has liked, shared, and subscribed. Also, those of you who have left comments. I do appreciate it. And also, all of my readings are timeless, so feel free to peruse. I need one more card here just to see. I'm getting nice. Okay. Whatever. Okay. As far as this, where like you're changing something about your job or your responsibilities or something to do with that, you're gonna win that. I don't know what, if you have like arguments or whatever, as far as like why you like, it's almost like there's too much on your plate or something like that, or you're just unable to get things done because you're constantly being interrupted or asked to do other things. There's something about that. Like you're going to fight back. And then you're going to be able to focus. It's interesting because it's like you really are spread so thin that it's affecting like the quality of your work in some way, whether that's productivity or staying on top of things. There's something about that here. There's also with the relationship stuff, it's like you get over whatever that was, whether it was, you know, a past breakup or this, that, the other, and you're so focused. You're like so focused on work. And it's to your benefit because you're not having the distractions. It's like you're the one in control now. Where before it could have just caused some chaos in your life, whoever this relationship was with, or just the aftermath of it. But now you're completely focused, you know. I feel like you're, because this feels like almost like planning, or you could be, you have a focus on work, but there's also this focus on, I don't know if it's where you're going or where you want to get to. I don't know, whatever this was though, this resilience, it caused you to see that you can get to where you want to be, like faster almost. Okay. Okay. So yeah, some of you could be single or like single parents. Yeah, okay. Interesting. There's going to be like communication coming in. This is so interesting. Like I just feel like you're celebrating like your independence even if you're in a relationship. This feels more like work, like something about work, freedom, something like that. It could have to do with these tasks. If you were moving, there's something about the move that either you're going to end up saving money like because of this move, or you're celebrating because there's some sort of freedom that comes with it. I can't see anything else. There's like a lot of ideas here too. It's literally like you're like building your life or something. I don't know what this is because it almost feels like you're having to start over in some way. For some of you anyway. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. You know, when I was talking over here about like you're going to be so focused on work and this and that, it's like you're also seeing like what has held you back, what has prevented you from, you know, succeeding. Some of that is like fears, insecurities. I think it also goes back to this cycle, whatever that cycle was. You're figuring out a bunch of stuff here. I also feel like you're going to receive praise, like from work. So it could be like your supervisors, managers, the higher ups. Something is changing for you, and it basically leads you to success. I think somebody, whether this is in some personal relationship, family, it could be coworkers, but I think there are people in your life that made you feel like not good enough or not talented enough or not capable, and you're fighting back on that and realizing like you're much more than what they led you to believe or something. That could also be this freedom thing because you're recognizing that. This disappointment up here could be like a past failure, something to do with the job, and here you're stepping up, and it's almost like acknowledging the failure and moving forward with this focus. But yeah, you're absolutely seeing what has held you back, whether that's other people or, like I said, the cycles. I feel like you're going to realize just how intelligent you are. There's also something about like streamlining something. It could be just you streamlining certain things in your job or maybe for the company. It's really bizarre. I feel like you're going to, it's like some new procedure that you're going to figure out. I don't know if this is for just like your job, like some kind of task you do and you just make it more efficient, or if you figure something out for the company. Like, for example, if the system you use, there's some sort of shortcut that you find to do some sort of task. It's like you share that with everyone and it alleviates a bunch of like, you know, clicking or something like that. Because I'm seeing like a computer, like a company system. I don't know. There's something like ingenious that you're gonna figure out here. Okay, I'm not sure what it is. It just feels like something to do with like policies, procedures, streamlining. All right, Pisces. Well, I hope this helps someone, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.